Ah, bro, it's already been a hell of a year. This is only the 9th of February, and the kind of news we are seeing on our screens is really not good for Africa, for South Africa, for the world, for the global black community, for the global white community. This is not good. The direction this whole thing is going seems to be going towards a race war, which I really don't think should be where we are right now or where we should be going as humanity going forward. So, this story begins with me waking up and coming across this page. I usually like to read news a lot, a really um, interesting Nigerian news article, sort of like website that says Elon Musk calls for immediate sanctions against South African politician Julius Malema, labels him international criminal. Now we know that Julius Malema is really popular among the black community of the world, globally, in Africa, in the islands, in the Caribbeans, among African Americans. Julius Malema is what would be called popular. All right. And so this popularity has been growing for many years. And actually, he's argued to be kind of like the agency that sort of like has razzmatazed the South African parliament and really almost made the parliament of South Africa really popular with his, challenges to politicians, to the presidents, and, sort of like made politics, sort of like, especially black politics in Africa, really take a character of its own. All right. So the whole problem between Elon Musk and Malema in 2025 began when Elon Musk actually reposted some tweets. And I think this is the strategy of Elon Musk for 2025 to raise really significant issues to the fore for the world to see. And by simply reposting posts on Twitter, he speaks a lot. And so he reposted this post by this Vincent James, where Vincent James, I think it's a handle of, I don't know if this is an American, but he said there was a post that actually had this highlight saying, "We are cutting the throat of whiteness. We will, we will kill white women, children, and their pets." I guess the media is right. Discrimination against white people is in South Africa. And so this was the post, and I think I'll be playing the video.
The mayor of DA in PE is a white man. So these people, when you want to hit them hard, go after a white man. They feel a terrible pain because you have touched a white man. Not because Mashaba and Soli will not be touched. They will be touched, don't worry. But we are starting with this whiteness. We are cutting the throat of whiteness.
There's also another politician. He's he's the president of the Black First Land First political party, the BLF. And he spoke at a rally a couple of years back in which he urged the crowd to kill white people, their children, and their pets. I'm going to see if we can expand this here and play this clip for you guys. Take a look at this clip here.
For each one person that is being killed by the taxi industry, will give 5 white people. For every one black person you kill, will give 5 white people. You kill one of us, we'll kill 5 of you. You kill one of us, we'll kill 5 of you. You kill one of us, kill 5 of you. You kill one of us, we'll kill 5 white people. We'll kill the children, we'll kill the women, we'll kill anything that we find on our way.
So there you go. That's political party leaders literally calling for the genocide of white people to happen there. And you don't think
Elon Musk then goes ahead to direct his attack to President Cyril Ramaphosa in South Africa. And he retweets this video and asks President Cyril Ramaphosa, "Why do you allow this, Cyril Ramaphosa? This is a major political party in the South African parliament, and their leader is calling for genocide of white people." That was the first tweet that actually began the whole rumble on X, and you trust how X reacts to these kind of things when Elon Musk reposts tweets. There was also a second repost immediately. I think this was 5 hours. If I check the date where Elon Musk posted this first repost, was it says 5 hours ago, and I think this was in the same day anyway. There was also, I think, the same day, 5 hours probably later, or I don't understand how X categorizes this, but it says that Elon Musk also reposted another tweet on X. And this tweet here, he directs, the whole audience on Twitter to see this and actually writes immediate sanctions for Malema and declaration of him as an international criminal. That was what Elon Musk tweeted tweeted on this repost by Mario Norfal. I think this is the same video this Vincent earlier posted, and now Mario Norfal reposted that, and Elon Musk commented on that same video. All right. Now, this was actually where it all got, to the media when Elon Musk calls for sanctions against Julius Malema and declare him as an international criminal. All right. Then, thirdly, Elon Musk then goes on to repost again. I think this is the same video, right? This actually feels like the same video. Yes, it's the same video. And Elon Musk here in this one now says, openly calling for genocide against white people. All right. And so we see that Elon Musk had a trail of tweets on X, really pushing for the world to understand the rhetoric of the EFF. The name of this party in South Africa is actually called the EFF, Economic Freedom Fighters. And then I think these were the last two where Elon Musk here now says, this was actually the video he played here. This is not, he didn't play this, but he reposted, and I made a comment on this by this user of X called Uncommon Sense. Elon Musk says he is chanting, kill the farmer, to a cheering stadium. And this was the video.
Kichi, kichi, kichima, Chipram Konto, Alliance, shoot to kill, Yamaza, kill the poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer, brr, pa, pa, brr, pa, pa, attention.
And then I think this was now the last post that Elon Musk actually then posted as regards Malema, the EFF, and all of that. Elon Musk now simply reposts this video by Ian Mills Cheong with Malema leading a song. I think this song is this guy says South African leader Julius Malema chants "Kill the Boer," a murderous chant calling for white genocide, to a stadium full of his ravenous supporters. He isn't just saying the quiet part out loud, he's shouting it. And tens of thousands chant with him in unison. So I think this is what began this whole battle between Elon Musk and Julius Malema in 2025. And Julius Malema didn't have kind words to respond to Elon Musk. And he made his response on X, right? And this was a post. This was supposed to be a post by the handle of the Economic Freedom Fighters on X, EFF, South Africa. So it says that EFF statement on Elon Musk's call for CIC Julius Malema to be declared an international criminal. The EFF will not be cowed into submission, retreat, nor capitulation from its principled and unwavering commitment to confront imperialism and its surrogates like Elon Musk anywhere and everywhere it rises its ugly head. So to read the letter proper, it was actually a 2-page letter, a really long one. Julius Malema says this is actually a letter by the official, with the official letterhead of this party in South Africa called the Economic Freedom Fighters. The title reads, EFF Statement on Elon Musk's Call for CIC Julius Malema to be declared an international criminal. And it was written actually today, Sunday, 9th of February, 2025. The letter reads, the Economic Freedom Fighters EFF is not fazed by the declaration made by owner of X, formerly known as Twitter, SpaceX, Starlink, Tesla, and recently the so-called director for the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, in the United States of America, who has made a declaration that the president of the EFF, Julius Malema, must be declared an international criminal. As part of the general hysteria that has overtaken governance in the United States of America, Musk has assumed the role of a global billionaire maniac whose grotesque wealth has overwhelmed him and made him think of himself as a supreme ruler of not only the Oval Office, but of all nations of the world. So this is EFF speaking. I would suspect or believe that this is directly in Julius Malema's words. So the letter continues. It says, the commander-in-chief and president of the EFF has been at the forefront of struggles for the African continent and the diaspora since his activism as a young person in the former liberation movement of South Africa. Central to his perspective, not only on economic freedom and the emancipation of African people, he has been a staunch opposition to Western imperialism and all of its manifestations. It is therefore not surprising that Julius Malema would be declared an enemy by the global capitalist establishment, an agenda advanced by the likes of deranged individuals such as Elon Musk. So he calls Elon Musk a deranged individual. So he says, however, and the letter says, however, the misconception and mischaracterization of the president of the EFF as genocidal is a slideshow that seeks to undermine the ideas which he represents. The letter continues, it says, the EFF and all people who have been at the yoke of oppression perpetuated by the USA and its allies are bound to naturally be the quintessential enemies of billionaires who capture states and manipulate narratives and misuse their control of governments to cast aspersions against their natural enemies. The letter continues. It says, the EFF takes this opportunity to tell Elon Musk and all of his allies in the USA, in Israel, and the right-wing groups in South Africa, which have mobilized Musk to collectively go to hell. The principle remains that equality in South Africa is rooted in the return of the land to African people, and this will be achieved through expropriation without compensation. Additionally, the EFF makes a firm commitment that Elon Musk's Starlink will never operate in South Africa without complying to local legislation, which demands that there must be a 30% local ownership. The offense that Musk has made against the leader of the EFF constitutes a meddling in our domestic affairs, which we do not take lightly, and he must be viewed as an imperialist who seeks to undermine the economic and political sovereignty of South Africa through sanctions and his path of mischievous attempts to sever relations between South Africa and the United States of America. The letter then continues. It says, the EFF declare Elon Musk as an enemy of South Africa and a capturer of governance in the USA, who will lead the nation's downfall. All progressive nations, including Russia, China, India, and all African states, ought to isolate and reject all enterprises pursued by Elon Musk in their nations. Elon Musk has captured the presidency of the USA and has weaponized his office as an instrument to pursue his business interests globally. His nefarious influence must be opposed and undermined by all nations which respect their sovereignty and seek to maintain independence. So the letter then concludes by saying the EFF will not be cowered into submission, retreat, nor capitulation from its principled and unwavering commitment to confront imperialism and its surrogates like Elon Musk anywhere and everywhere it rises its ugly head. So this was the response by the EFF leader, and the EFF as an organization in South Africa, the Economic Freedom Fighters, who, for a long time have maintained popularity and being at the forefront of the fight against imperialism in Africa, and that party that actually calls for one Africa, one army, and the whole continent to operate as one unit. So the EFF has been at the forefront of that. And this battle now that Julius Malema and Elon Musk would actually be engaging in, I really do not think it is in the really good interest of South Africa, because already South Africa is actually already trying to grapple with the cut in the US aid, and the aid that Elon Musk has actually implemented on SA, South Africa. But with this kind of, castigation, so to speak, against Julius Malema with videos online, because these videos really, I could hear them actually when he actually sang about the whole Kill the Boer song, which is actually, I used to hear it many times, me not being South African. I used to wonder what it was, what it was about, probably if it was a metaphor or something. But now it's out there for the whole world to see and hear. What the whole world hears is kill the Boer, kill the farmer. All right. And so I really don't know how this will go down. The other video with the other politician, I think his name is Nklitama. He was actually also, I think, a previous EFF, member, but then moved to the MK party. That actually was arguing that if one black is killed, there'll be a number of whites who will be killed. All of that rhetoric of hate speech and all that. It's a really difficult one to really place words with where this whole thing goes and how it goes down, because at the end of the day, I don't know if probably we might be seeing, I don't know if this could actually be more sanctions for South Africa. Could this be more sanctions for the EFF? How would it play out? I really don't know. But where this whole thing is going, I really think it's not good. And it's leading the world to a race war, a war between races, which I don't think I really would like to really see. But anyway, I don't want this video to be so long. What do you guys think about this rift between Elon Musk, the billionaire, and the leader of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, in the United States, and Julius Malema, leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters in South Africa? Share your thoughts in the comments.